When the IRS comes calling, taxpayers might get nervous. An ongoing scam is capitalizing on that fear to steal victims' life savings.
Started months ago, and the perpetrators are still at large, and now 90,000 people across the country have reported these very hoax calls. That includes an actual IRS agent. Nancy Cordes is outside the IRS headquarters in Washington. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning, and here's how the scam starts. A victim gets a call on the phone from someone claiming to be from the IRS, saying they owe thousands of dollars in back taxes and have to pay up right away while they're still on the phone. And people all across the country are falling for it.
I just felt stupid. I just felt dumbfounded that this happened to me.
Sheila So from Los Angeles returned a phone call last month from what she thought was the IRS.
I didn't think that the IRS would tell me a lie.
The caller told her she owed $30,000 in back taxes. In a second call, he threatened to freeze her bank accounts and put her in jail if she didn't pay.
And the only thing that was going through my mind was, okay, my house will be taken away, and imagining myself going to jail. I was just scared and mortified, and I didn't know what to do but to follow his instructions.
Sheila is one of thousands of victims who have been told to purchase these money pack cards, load them with cash, and then provide the con artist with the code on the back. The scammer can then cash out without being traced.
Is this scam growing or shrinking?
Yeah, the scam is definitely growing.
Terry Lemons is the chief of communications at the IRS.
What's really different about this one is the aggressive nature of the phone calls. People calling and threatening to bring out local police, threatening deportation. These are not things that the IRS does.
He says victims, who are often immigrants or elderly, have lost more than $5 million since the sophisticated scam started. They say the original scam artists and several copycats mask their identities with false phone numbers from Los Angeles or Washington, D.C. Some calls even show up as Internal Revenue Service on the caller ID.
We've seen year after year at the IRS as these scams morph and they change, and the scam artists move around. They're not easy to catch.
Sheila So was not able to get any of her money back. She lost all $30,000. And federal investigators are looking into this, but they say that these scammers change their phone numbers so frequently, it's really difficult to track them down. And so, Gail, they say the best they can do for now is just get the word out.
And you have certainly done that. Thank you, Nancy. I can see how some people could fall if your caller ID says IRS.
Absolutely.
And then an IRS employee falls for it. These guys are good.
Yeah, I think the thing to remember is if the IRS says you owe money, say, I'm happy to send the check directly to the IRS.
Yes.
And you just let me know once that, or send me it in the mail.
Yeah, give me that
Send me the
address.
statement in the mail from the IRS.
That's good advice.